Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to talk about the story that is going around about Asake. Asake is a Nigerian singer, and he's now internationally famous, and he's famous and he's obviously making a lot of money. Excuse me, sorry guys. So there's a story that just came out that apparently his father abandoned him. This is what the report says. This is a message that was said that the man sent to the Asake's mother, basically pleading. And there are unconfirmed reports that the father abandoned him when he was born, and basically when the mother was pregnant with him, the father said he doesn't want to be part of it, and that is unconfirmed reports. But this one that is flying around. Let me read it to you guys. That is said the father message is sent to Asake's mother, which he said, hello, Ramadan, I may not say that right, Mubarak, yeah, you will witness many more Ramadan. Please help me talk to Ahmed. I want to pay my house rent. Okay, I don't have any money. Please help me talk to him. Another one, Almighty, I think meant to say mighty Allah will answer your prayers. Forgive me, and I won't to pay. I'm reading it the way I saw it, and maybe you want to say I want to, right? He said I want to pay for therapist, hospital bill. Oh, maybe therapist, right? Okay, I don't have any money. Please, Almighty Allah will answer your prayers more. Shanu me, as in have mercy on me, or shanu me, forgive me, please, I'm begging you in the name of God, please. I'm surprised, is his mother not Yoruba as well? You would wonder if that is a message from the father to his mother. If they are both Yorubas, you would think he will write it in English. But anyways, so let me read to you guys this one that I saw on the Tribune. Okay, this is a news, one of the reputable news outlets. Guys, listen to what I'm about to say about the story. So basically, this news outlet just said, my father wants to cajole me. Asake reacts to claims of neglecting ailing father. So basically his father has stroke on one side. But anyways, so there is a video of Asake that is going around, and basically in that video he just sang a song. He didn't say any words.
Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe, ṣá máa ṣe f'Ọlọ́run. Kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ tá máa wọlé sùn. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Gbogbo tí ó bá ń ṣe, ṣá máa ṣe f'Ọlọ́run. Kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ tá máa wọlé sùn. Àbórí, àbórí, bó ṣe ń lọ ọmọ ìyá mi àbórí. Bàbá mi gan fẹ́ kájò mi, bọ́mọ stand mo fi tẹ́lẹ̀ paná mi. Ọmọọba mo máa ń tẹ́wọ́ gan, mo dẹ̀ ń lonú kan. Tó bá distract mi máa move on. Life mi kò fẹ́ wàhálà. I'm close to God. Ọlọ́run ló ń gbé mi lọ.
If you're coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Summer Ako, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years, and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time, and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Jakarta story. And as we speak, I now own a Shortlet, and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my Shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest Shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my Shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my Shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my Shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even 5 pass abroad. You understand? So it's important
Not just choose any shortlet. Make sure you choose a shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book.
The translation of the lyrics of the song. It says, you can't please the world. Everything you are doing, just be doing it for God. And remember, the day we all leave this world, we can see how it is going. Even my father wants to cajole me, but I stand fit. You can dim my light. I do press money, he said. I think it meant you can't dim my light. Anyways, this is the translation they wrote.
But ìgbà tó dípò ṣe kí ní ráyè pé mọ́ mo ti pè láti 2022 kò gbé fóònù mi ṣe kò gbé fóònù mi rárá but ó ti sú mi ni mo ṣe fọ́ta síta nílẹ̀ ní kọ́kọ́ wò ní ṣé ó ti tán ọjọ́
What his father was saying, I am the biological father of Asake, who is into music. Babatunde Ololade Ayinde Mr. Money. I am his father. I want you Nigerians to assist me. When this thing, as in the stroke, started March 29, 2022, that was the last time I saw him. Even when I call his number, he doesn't pick up, and I am fed up. Okay, now, so what do I want to say about this story? I feel like it is time for people to realize that things are no longer like the time of our ancestors. Things are changing. Let's be honest. You know, there was a time, for example, when people believe that, you know, our women of today are not like the women of our forefathers. You know, the women of our forefathers would endure beating, endure RAPE, would endure everything. The man can bring 10 other wives and the woman will still stay there. Women will endure all of these things just for the marriage to work. And we're seeing that there's a shift in mentality. Women do not believe in suffering for anybody in the name of marriage. Everybody wants to live the best soft life that they can afford to live. You know, like the saying, I'm going to apply it now to children, right? Like what I have been repeating all the time. There is no award for who suffer past. So a woman that wants to suffer and claim, you know, I am the dedicated woman, no matter what he did, I say, there's no award for it. The same thing is happening. Remember when we were younger, you know, there was this saying that children will always look for their father. And that thing led a lot of men astray, because they saw it like it doesn't matter if I was there or not. We're going by this report or these allegations, accusations that the father was never there for him. There's another confirmed report that said that when that Asake said, I'm going to say that I didn't see it. When I hear they say somebody said something, as a content creator, I typically go to the person's platform to see if actually this person said it. I couldn't confirm that this person said it, but it's going around Facebook that they said that when the mother found that she was pregnant, the man told her to abort the pregnancy. I don't want to have anything to do with it, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So like I'm saying, it's not confirmed now. So on the aspect that of the man was not there for the boy, or the man, he's not a boy anymore, he's a man now. He was not there for him. I hope, because when we see, what do we always say? Learn from other people's experiences. Don't wait until it's your turn, right? I'm saying this because there are a lot of women that have abandoned their children, but somehow, if we're going to be honest, in most cases, it is men that abandon their children and never look back. And that mentality that when the time comes, they will come looking for their father. Sometimes, some children may not, right? Now, when, you know, just being someone's father, it doesn't give you an automatic entitlement. You know what I mean? Some people may disagree with me. What do I mean by that? For example, if you're someone's biological father biological mother, and both of you chose to go put the child in an orphanage. You are the biological parents, but are you really the dad and the mom of that child? You know, there's a difference between, you know, your father, your mother, and your dad and your mom, right? Your father and your mother are those that you have their biological, you know what I mean, genetic material. You know what I mean? But your dad and your mom are those ones that were there for you. So some men are ended up being fathers, but not dads. Some women are ended up being mothers, but not moms. When you're a father or a mother, in this case a father, that was absent, you are a father, but you are not his dad. Especially if, let's say, the mother remarried, and then the child was adopted, and another man played that role. That other man becomes the dad. There is a bond that is involved in being a dad that is not necessarily there in being a father. Anybody can father a child. What does it take to father a child? To do the bedroom dance. That's all it takes. What does it take to be a father? Is to do the bedroom dance, if you know what I mean. That's all. Spill your juice, it germinates by mistake or not by mistake, whatever it is. That's what. But to make out that time, to carry the load of raising that child, being in that child's life, providing for that child, playing that role is what makes you a dad. Am I making sense? So when it comes to reaping the benefits of being a dad, you cannot just come and expect to get it automatic. It is not an automatic entitlement. It is not. You know, especially in African society where children are being basically bullied by the culture that they must go this way or go that way. That is your father, that is your mother. But the thing is this. You can be somebody's father and mother, but have you earned the rights of a dad? Have you earned it? It is not an automatic entitlement. What am I saying? Unfortunately, in a lot of cases, gone are the days where it is an automatic entitlement, that you can be absent in a child's life from the day they were born, and then you wake up one day, and especially in cases where you never turned up until that child became somebody, all of a sudden you want to come and let's be honest, let's not forget. Okay, let me get this straight. I'm not coming here to say Asake should not connect with his father. Asake should not help his father. Asake, that's not what I'm saying. No. My video is mostly a warning to men and some women too. The men that walk away and just be like, do you know there are some men that believe in just get women pregnant up and down, whatever. Eventually, not any of these children, they don't provide for these children. They have no means of even providing. So they're not even saying, okay, let me just have 1 or 2 children that I can provide for. No, they're just dropping children up and down. They don't plan to be in those children's lives. They don't invest in those children. They don't do anything. They are just expecting that one day, as they're spraying their seeds everywhere, do you know what I mean? That one day at least one of them will do well and come back to look for them and do something for them or change their lives. Gone are those days. We know a lot of cases. There was one Nigerian Nollywood actress. A lot of people know the story. When the daughter was getting married, that the father came out to lament that he was not invited. How many of you remember that story? What is that telling you? Things are changing. We are no longer in the olden days. We are in today. And in this generation, it's different though. This generation that we're in, the reasoning mentalities have changed. Asake's father's story is there. If you are a father watching this, Asake's father has ended up where it has ended up. We don't know where it's going to go from there. If you are a father and you have been absent in your children's lives, it's time for you to sit down and think. Make plans. Make hay while the sun shines. Invest. Investment doesn't even have to be money. Be there in their lives. Be there in their lives. You understand? Make that effort to do it. Not later, you will not start regretting. Shake's father, the story is, your own story is fresh. You're a young man. You gave a lady belly last year and the baby is on the way. make yourself available. You don't want to date her anymore, that's fine. The lady is not your biological material. You understand? She's not your child. She's not your, what's it called? She does not, You understand? But that child is your child. You understand? As always, we're talking about learning from other people's experiences. We know a lot of stories. I think I was saying that before, before my camera went off. When I was saying about the Nigerian Nollywood actress, that there were a few stories, not the last year or two, where the children decide to go, maybe the daughters are getting married and they didn't call their father to come and be the one to walk them to the altar. We know. Didn't we hear a story? I don't even know. I can't remember what that story was, but I remember there was a story like that about Hilda Bassi, that she said it was the mother that suffered and everything. It was when Hilda Bassi now became a Guinness Book record holder that decided saying the father was coming from wherever, and she was refusing to acknowledge the man. How many of you remember that story? We're hearing these stories more and more. You know what I find sad is the fact that, we know, even Yoruba will say it, aye kokpe meji, Igbo will say wabofumbia, Englishman will say we only live once. This one life that we have, you know what I mean? There's no trial run, like, oh, let's try it and see how it goes, and then we'll not come back and do the real one. This is it. How do you have a child or children and decide not to be in their lives? Every day that is gone is a day you will never get back. Is a day you can't go back and redo it. There are so many things you would have missed in that child's life. At the same time, let's actually address the area of where couples split up and the man will take the children and not let the woman have access, or the woman will take the children and not let the man have access to the children. You're not just punishing the man or the woman. You are punishing those children. The child has a right to their father and their mother. Because your own relationship broke off doesn't mean the child's relationship should break up with their parents. I made a video which I explained. I see it like a triangle. Like a triangle like this. So that's the child. Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, let's say the triangle is, the pointy part is here. So it's triangle like this, right? So father, mother, and the child, right? Even if the father-mother relationship break up, that is that link that has broken up. Split that link. You know what I mean? Imagine it as a chain that is linked together. So that one is what is disconnected. But the father-child relationship, it's on its own. Give it its right. I mean, not even give it. You give somebody something that is not theirs, whatever. Allow it. I think I would say respect. That's the better word. Respect the right for that connection to continue. Or and then at the same time, mother and child, father and child, mother and child. So this connection, this part of the triangle is cut off. But that child's connection is independent of, and people should not play with it. Because there was a video I made way back in which I was saying that the mother or father decides to not allow a child have access to their father, for example, and let's say for 10 years or 20 years, whatever. No matter what happens in the future, you cannot undo that thing. No matter how much you apologize to that child in the future, you cannot go back and give them that 10 years. Give them those 10 years they've lost with their father or with their mother. You can't undo it. So why do it now? Some of these things that I speak from experience. I'm one of those children that grew up, in a broken home. But my parents broke up for about 10 years. But they later go back together after 10 years. But then we're already grown and gone. They're coming back together. Did not serve any purpose for us, the children. But I can tell you those years where I didn't see my mother, in our own case, my mother took the little ones, the smallest ones. I was not that little, so I was one of the ones that stayed with my father. So I know what it is to miss one parent, and nobody can give me those years back. And I can tell you the pain that I went through. I can tell you some of the things, emotional damage, I can say, that caused in my life. So I am a poster child, if I can use that word, for those children that missed out on one parent. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much in this video. I think I've said enough. I'm basically saying that this is a lesson for a lot of men. It looks like gone are the days when men come and reap where they did not sow. That's what it looks like. So if you want to reap the benefit of being being somebody's dad, somebody's mom, start now. Don't disappear. Because let's actually say this. Let me end it with this one. If a man left a child and said, I don't want to, let's say that child ended up in an orphanage that did not know his father and mother. Where would father or mother come tomorrow to come and claim, I am the father, I am the mother? You see what I mean? When the father walked away, allegedly, if the mother had walked away and somebody picked the child from the street and then took the child to an orphanage, who would know who his biological father or mother is by now? Let's be thinking. I always tell people, that's something else I always say. I tell people, when you look at your children, no matter their ages, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, whatever, anything you cannot explain to them when they grow up, like when they come and ask you, because those children will end up becoming a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old man or woman in the future. The questions you cannot look at them in the face and answer confidently, as in your actions, make sure you're not doing it now. Because a day is coming when that 2-year-old, 3-year-old will no longer be a baby or a child or a little child. They're going to become adults that can ask you questions. Make sure that the things you're doing are things you can answer when they come back in the future and confront you with your actions. That is how I feel about that. As always, whatever your opinions are, please leave them in the comment section below. I don't know what your opinion is. Like, he's a grown man, you can't force him to do this or that. I would say forgive and forget. This is, but what is your opinion? Would you say he should forgive and forget whatever his father must have done and help his father, or would you say let him just ignore him? I don't know what your own opinion is. As always, whatever your opinions are, please leave them in the comment section below. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.